I am filming now. It is filming.
Probably not because of the way that
Couldn't catch this iPhone TV in Manchester. Phones for your arena with me. But still the WBA Super Bantamweight champion of the world.
you can only do what you can do, do what's put in front of you.
Do you want to? Should we do a thing? How many you can fit in your mouth? Go on.
No.
Go on.
I'm hoping to be out next
Can I
week.
have one?
Can't.
Can I have one?
Yeah, you can. Put a packet for you, can't.
You make short work of Munyai tonight. Talking about the first round, because it seemed to be if that round had lasted a little bit longer, that you would have had him out of there then.
Yeah,
You couldn't have caught him any sweeter with that shot in the first
I didn't even
round.
know what I did him with at first when he went down. It was all when I went back to the corner afterwards, when John went beautiful left up. I thought, yeah, it must have been. Because I just caught him with a decent shot. The first I had to be a bit. Just went out there, took my time. I knew we were going to come out with a jab. We just wanted to see what he had. And then when he was trying to do the Mayweather defence, I knew he was standing up tall, and that's where I threw the left up and I caught him. When he pulled back, I threw it a bit longer, and that's when he caught him. Peach of a shot, and then I didn't think he was getting up, and then when he did get up, he was still all over the place. And I rushed my work, to be honest with you. A bit dangerous with what I did just going in, but I knew he was right there for the taking, so there weren't going to be any danger coming back. But the bell went, and then
Second round, beautiful shot again that drops him, and then he got up from that, and then your barrage of punches, the referee comes.
So where he got up again off the right hand, I didn't think he was getting up off that, and then I thought I'd set my time a bit more this time and set the shot up instead of looking for the single shot, put a freeze and four together, and that's when the last three hit and the ref jumps in.
I mean, Mounier took this fight at relatively short notice, but their team were very comfortable that they were going to come in and kind of cause an upset. They were very confident in that. I spoke to a couple of them, and they said he was, so there's no excuses from.
No, there's no excuses. People behind the scenes, people were saying he was going to come and cause an upset. He'd been in the gym looking sharp, he's punching hard, and it was, a dangerous fight for me to take on a totally different style to what I've been training for. But I knew if I'm at my best, there was no one that was going to beat me tonight.
Eddie, come in here quickly.
No, I'm an athlete.
Athlete.
Yeah. Yes, mate, what do you want?
Is an athlete gone wrong?
Alright.
That,
Just because you knock someone out.
your dad's just sent a tweet out.
What?
Your dad's just sent a tweet out.
He's over there, don't blame me, blame him, he's a
No,
troublemaker.
it's just saying he's just sent a tweet
He
out.
tweeted.
Barry, come in, Barry.
Frampton, this end.
Can you just repeat the tweet that you've just sent out on your?
I just get frustrated because, listen, he runs the show and he knocks people out. I'm just a fan. So all I'm saying is I want what the fans want. And the fans want to see Quigg and Frampton. You can make any excuse you like, but there is no excuse. I know you've got one more fight with Box Nation. Get that out of the way as quick as you can. And then come over, earn some proper money. Come here. We don't want any options on you. There's no reason for not capitalising on what is one of the great fights on the domestic scene. As a fight fan, I'm just frustrated. I don't want to listen to any bullshit. I just want to see the fight happen. So, whoever you think's going to win, it don't really matter. It's a great fight for boxing. Let's get it on. These guys can do the distance. I would have done the deal, but I'm not in charge anymore. So my son's got to sort it out with Barry McGuigan. Let's just stop messing about and let's do this fight. Because I want to see this man in with Frampton. I knew that this kid's got power he hasn't even felt yet, and he's going to get better and better. So, really...
What did you say to me when my son's got Quigg?
I told him, he beats Frampton. That's what I said. We swapped him, didn't we?
You said that was the best piece of business you've ever done.
I know. Well, I'm happy. I'm happy, really, because he deserves it. He's not a flash boy. He does his talking in the ring. So it's not a question of anyone's calling anyone out. It's just something that makes sense for boxing. So come on, let's stop messing about. I'm getting old. I don't want to miss fights like this. I could be dead and gone before this happens, the way it's going. Get it on.
Over to you, Mr. Hearn. Apparently you're in charge.
I'll take a little bit of a different approach. I had a conversation with the McGuigans on Wednesday, and don't get me wrong, I know Carl Frampton well, and Scott will admit this as well. Both fighters want the fight, 100%. No one's scared of anyone. It doesn't work like that. But what works is they're going to go and chase Leo Santa Cruz. I told them, and I told them on Wednesday, you're not going to get Santa Cruz. Like I told them, you're not going to get Martinez. So you can waste your time, go down one route, and then fight an eliminator that you thought was a final eliminator, but actually wasn't a final eliminator. Then you get offered a final eliminator against Jonathan Arenas, pull out of that and decide to go down another route, which was a WBC route. All of a sudden, Leo Santa Cruz has a mandatory out of nowhere that wasn't actually a mandatory in May or whenever it was, or March. And his next fight, he's not got to be a mandatory. So why would they choose Frampton? He's a quality fighter. So he's not going to fight him next. So we'll go out and fight Leo Santa Cruz if you're going to muck around. So it's all very well being clever and thinking you're manoeuvring, but they're manoeuvring nowhere. They're just walking down a road, keep bumping into a wall. And they'll continue to do it. So don't walk down a road with a wall on, walk down our road and come and have a massive fight on Sky. Because at the end of the day, this is the place to be. And after performances like that, it's all very well me. I've said my stuff in the past. We believe what we believe, and we're ready to fight Carl Frampton. If not, we'll unify the division. It doesn't really matter. Carl Frampton doesn't bring anything to the table for an opponent. Scott Quigg does. He's got a belt. So if you're Leo Santa Cruz, what are you going to fight Carl Frampton for? And Barry McGuigan says, we'll offer him $500,000. Well, fucking big deal for Leo Santa Cruz. I rate he's gagging to go to Belfast for $500,000. Not. Right? So what's Frampton going to go over there for a couple of $100,000? No. So look, if people talk about options, listen, he's a world champion. Really, if Frampton's going to be a voluntary defence, I should be asking for 3-5 options on Carl Frampton. Not interested. We want a rematch clause? Yeah. If he beats Scott Quigg, which ain't going to happen, we'll go over to Belfast and do it again. Great news. If you can beat Scott Quigg, which I don't believe you can therefore have 2 massive paydays.
Okay. Scott, I brought these two in because you said you were bored of the Frampton question, so if you don't want to make any comment on this...
You can't hear it any better, can you? I can't say any better.
But we've been over this a million times before. We know you want to fight, but obviously you're going to leave it in the hands of your promoter.
That's what I haven't for.
Promoters-ish. No, he's the promoter. I'm a fan.
In that case, fuck off out. Security!
Alright.
Hey, listen, to make the title fights he's got to have, you might need me. You might have to come for my checkbook. But that was the most brilliant performance. I knew he's got that knockout power in him. That left hook was absolutely world class. The right hand that finished it was world class. I hope the young man from South Africa is okay. I know he's gone to hospital, so our thoughts are with him.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, Scott did what he's paid to do, and you don't get paid overtime. He just cut through a world class opponent as if he was a novice. And I'm so impressed and I'm so pleased for Scott because he deserves it, and the people here turned out for him. There's a great atmosphere in there, and he can be very proud of himself tonight. And whether he gets, at the end of the day, whether he gets Frampton or not, it really doesn't affect Scott Quigg's career because he's going places. And you saw it tonight, and the next time we fight here, this place will be rammed, or we might even try a little outdoor fight Eddie's got in mind. It's just pleasing. But as I say, as a fight fan, I want to see Frampton Quigg. As someone who's associated with Scott Quigg, I don't really care. I just want to see him defend titles, and I want to see him boxing a minimum 3 times a year, maybe 4, because I think he's a young man, and this game's all about making money. And Scott is going to be where the money is because he's got Sky Television behind him. He's got the best promoter in the world behind him. He's got some old geese with grey hair cheering him on, and he's got total class in everything about him. This is the real deal. I'm very happy.
All right. Barry Hearn, Scott Quigg, Eddie Hearn, thanks for talking to IFL TV.
I meant that as well. Well done, son.
No, thank you.
Just as well, really. They're still recording.
No, but I did. I meant it. No, but like I say, because sometimes after a fight you get emotional and you say things. I've analysed your fight career from day one, and I know how good you can be. I don't think you yet know yourself completely. I said that to you before. Yeah. You're getting stronger and better, and that in that head now, you've got power to take out any super bantamweight in the world. Well done, son. I'm very happy. I'm very excited as well. I can't wait for the next one. Get him out again quick.
Come on, let's go and watch this fucking big fight.
Oh, Scott,
that was still rolling.
It's always rolling. Thanks for talking to IFL TV. Congratulations, Scott, on retaining your belt. Cheers, mate.